Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy Shake for Waggle Fest Gaming, and it's been a little minute since I've posted anything. Been super busy with work, but I definitely wanted to discuss WWE 2K26 and my faction. It is the top of the month. It's May. It's my birthday month. Shout out to all the Torians out there. Um, and the truth of the matter is, I had a couple of videos that I was finishing up coming down the pipeline that discussed my relationship to WWE 2K26 at this point, also my faction and just my disappointment in certain areas. But I also want to take a minute to kind of talk about the state of the game very briefly as I jump into this pack opening. So the first thing, because that's what y'all came here to see, I'm gonna do a pack opening for all of the May Smash and Stash events. I've done the Rock's Birthday Bash, which also gave, I think, a deluxe pack of whatever the new cards are. I can't remember what the hell is it called. The Danger Zone packs. As I'm combing through this, you guys can see I did the May Smash and Stash. I did the Quick Swap Smash and Stash. So I got a bunch of packs to open. So just bear with me as we jump into this. But one of the things I really want to talk about is that, I was kind of done with the mode. And the truth of the matter is, I felt like after the last packs, the loaded packs, and what 2K did with the incredibly low odds, and then increasing the odds but decreasing the prices, again, the mode has just been more predatory than it's ever been. And also, most importantly, even with understanding how predatory it's been, that's compounded by the fact that there are weekly packs. There's no world in which you can keep up unless you're always buying VC. I've exhausted a bunch of MFP. I've exhausted VC. I also recognize that I've been part of the problem in the fact that I have purchased VC this year, and not a lot, but it's helped me in certain areas. But I've committed myself to not spending or buying VC because I just think the mode is too predatory. It's unsustainable, and it's not reasonable. But what I do want to talk about is the community at large and how you've handled communication. Because, like, I saw on Twitter that Brian Mazique said, like, basically he chucked up the deuces and said that he's no longer, or his Twitter account is no longer, um, or he's not communicating anymore around 2K26 and my faction. And the truth of the matter is, like, he's been a scapegoat for a bunch of things in my faction. And I think that this is a prime example of the community legitimately cutting their nose off to spite their face, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous. And I don't care if I get flagged for this. And I say this not as a glazer, not as a dick rider, but as someone who is actually intelligent, thinks critically. The community has attacked Cornell and Brian Mazik to the point where you've driven someone who was communicating away from even engaging with the community at large, which is really harmful, right? Because guess what? We all recognize that the game launched in a way that it needed a lot of work. There's a lot of things that weren't working. There's moves that aren't connecting. There were issues with my universe. We instantly recognized that, the ringside pass was just awful, and it was also predatory and that it had skips. But guess what? Because of community feedback, they've been making changes. The game has been out for 2 months, y'all, 60 days. But because folks in the community haven't been reasonable or aren't mature enough to engage, what do y'all do? Y'all are disrespectful. Y'all are wild, rude. Y'all say racist shit. And guess what? All of that inflammatory stuff would push someone away. But my point is, the reason why it's even more harmful is because you actually had someone who was interested in communicating with the community. That's not to say that they was going to get everything right. But guess what? Y'all complain that there weren't enough rewards. We got smash and stashes that give you 10 packs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all guys was communicating about this, that, and the third about the ringside pass. They made the change that all of the DLC is uploaded up front. So there's evidence that they're listening and taking user feedback, but that still doesn't stop y'all from saying crazy stuff. And at the end of the day, what happens now is that you have no access to anyone. So there's no real way for you to communicate. You know what I mean? Like, that's the crazy thing. It's not like you're better off not having access to him. And I think it's a bit ridiculous for you guys to even carry on the way that you do. Like I had a tweet that I had posted because again, and I just want to say this, I've been critical of the game as well. There was a tweet that I had last week where I was like, hey, Brian Mazique, hope you're well, but I'm curious, how many personas have you unlocked with just earned MFP or VC not given to you as an employee of 2K? Again, it didn't go viral, but it got traction. I got engagement. There were people chiming in. And then there was one dude who legitimately came in and was like, oh, basically cussing this, that, and the third. And I had to respond like, don't dehumanize this person. You don't gotta be disrespectful. You can have your grievances for real, but like, you don't like. I couldn't understand why are you so butthurt. You know what I'm saying? Like why are you so just ready to jump off a cliff without a parachute? That makes no sense to me. And again, my point in sharing that is the fact that like now we don't have access to someone who was actually willing to engage with the community. And I think that the team or the community at large is worse off. So guess what? Y'all did it to yourselves. So guess what? Now, all of those grievances, all of the screaming, all of the bemoaning, all of the bitching, and all of that other stuff, guess what? That's just going to go into the ether. That's going to fly into the ether because now there's no one that's going to catch that. You know what I'm saying? You could at WWE 2K games all you want or whatever, you're not going to get a response. So I think it's really whack, and I think it's also harmful, and I'm also recognizing that creates a lot of toxicity amongst the community. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I think everybody has a right to be heard. I think everyone has a right to state their grievances. You spent money on a product, you want that product to be good, but not when you're carrying on like that. But with that, I digress. I'm gonna go back into this pack opening because that's why y'all here. And guess what? Y'all can leave me all your hate mail because I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I ain't afraid of y'all. A lot of y'all act really tough, and I understand that there is this kind of veil of being on the internet. But a lot of y'all, y'all talk tough, but the reality is that y'all wouldn't do nothing to something. Like if you had the opportunity to meet Brian Mazique, you might be like, oh my gosh, like you want to be invited to Creator Fest. Like that's the reality of the situation. For all of the dudes that complain and all the content creators that make wild content, y'all want to be invited to Creator Fest. So guess what? Y'all keep paying, but like, let's open these packs. Let's see. I got to get some cards for Undeniable. I still don't have that Liv Morgan card that unlocks Jade Cargill, the Ruby J. Cargill, and obviously I'm not getting it now, so I'm gonna definitely have to get that. All right, first deluxe pack that did not yield anything. Womp womp. Let's open up this WrestleMania 1 pack. I don't remember what I got. Let's see. Oh, Rusev. Okay. This might be. Oh, okay. Got some good MFP. I'm almost back to 100,000. Almost back to 100K. That's good. I'll take that. Let's open up this WrestleMania Volume 2. I think I got a lot of these cards. Let's go from right to left. Cosmetic. Okay, Johnny Gargano. Yo, I had opened so many packs trying to get that Gargano because I needed that for The Rock. It was hilarious. Okay, and a Wendy Chu, but at least I got some MFP. Okay, so we crossed 100,000. So I'm gonna open some more packs, some Danger Zone packs. But again, I'm not really gonna open a lot of packs anymore, just because, Also, I just want to say again, proving the point that Cornell and Brian, and again, it's not because I co-sign everything they did, but there's evidence that they've listened. They've extended the live event. They brought back the live events for all the Persona cards that y'all couldn't have. So it's going to be around for 3 months. So guess what? If they reduce the cost of cards in the cards market once they introduce the Amethyst tier, guess what? It's going to be exponentially cheaper to get those personas that you missed or that you wanted that we found oh so hard to get. They've been responsive. And what has the community done in response to that? Basically shitted on them. So y'all are corny for that one. There was nothing in that locked in pack. I'm not getting anything, man. This is a really bad pack opening. So this is my little rant, and I appreciate you if you stuck around. And honestly, I would love to hear what your thoughts are. But again, oh my gosh, no, not two deluxe packs yielding nothing. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Danger Zone packs, these are the new packs. Let's hope that I get a couple of things. Let's hope that I get a striker for the live event. Let's hope that I get at least 2 cards in the series so that I can open more. And I've got a little bit of MFP, so let's see what I get here, and then maybe I'll open some more up. Is there anything? Nada. Nada. All right. Oof. Let's hope that this pack has something in it. Let's hope that this basic pack has something in it. Now, let's open this right here. Okay. Side plate cosmetic. Bong, bong, bong. Another cosmetic. Ooh. Nothing. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. So this is what we're all here for. I am hoping, praying to the pack gods that I get something out of these 3 packs. Again, may I please get cards that are directed towards the live events. You know what I'm saying? And in his name we pray. Amen. All right, let's see what it is, y'all. We gonna rock this out. So there's no glow. No glow. Okay, but we got an emerald side plate. I feel like if you get an emerald, oh, we got one. Nice, nice. We got Adam Pierce. He's a technician. Okay, so all right, we got 1 card. Not too bad. Not too bad. Emerald side plate. Give me something good, y'all. They playing with the kid. They playing with the kid. Oh my gosh, this is a want session for real. Only 1 pack left, y'all. This is not good. I haven't gotten any glows. There's still things that I was trying to get. I wanted to get I was hoping to get the Brock Lesnar from the loaded pack or the locked in series because okay, there we go. I've got the Xavier Woods, which is cool because I also had the coffee persona from before. So now I can reunite the New Day 2017 as a collective. But yo, real talk, and even with that, considering that Coffee and Xavier Woods have officially left WWE, I think it's a sad day, man. They've definitely defined an era, so I'm definitely sad to see them go. But I got the striker that I needed for the live event, so guess what? I'm gonna get some more packs, and I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that right now. You know what I'm saying? But listen, y'all. Maybe I will open some more packs in a bit, but let me see what we hitting for right now. So I only got 2 out of the 15, but I did get 2 that will help me. And I got one of the personas, which is really dope. Actually, what I want to see is if now that I have the coffee, now that I have the Xavier Woods, if they're actually, oh man, that's crazy. If they have them, you know what I'm saying, in as a tag team. As a tag team on the roster. So let's see what it is right now. Let's see. Edit team. Does it have the New Day? No, it's only the old New Day. So you gotta set up New Day 2017. All right, y'all. That's it. Y'all heard my doorbell. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with the boy. Please let me know how you feeling in the comment section. It's your boy Shake for Waggle Fest. Peace.